Hi, everybody. Welcome to your read aloud video for results of the French and Indian War. And for this reading, I have already given you the numbers for the questions, the location of where you'll find the answer. In other words, question 1 and 2 you will find in this first paragraph. Question 3 you'll find in this paragraph. Question 4 you'll find in this paragraph, and so on and so forth. So I will not be highlighting. You'll need to find the answers to those questions on your own. This is a difficult reading. There are only 7 questions, but the reading itself is pretty tough because of the vocabulary. So don't forget to do your smart words. In fact, what you might want to do is follow along with me with the read aloud, then do your smart words, and then the second time through, read it again, either with the read aloud or on your own, and try to find the answers to the questions then. So we're going to start with results of the war. The most important result of the French and Indian War was to give Britain a dominant position in North America. In the Treaty of Paris of 1763, the French surrendered all of Canada to the British. Great Britain also gained control of most of the area lying between its North American colonies and the Mississippi River. From Spain, an ally of France, Britain acquired Florida. France compensated Spain for its loss by giving it Louisiana, the vast territory between the Mississippi River and the Rocky Mountains. So you will find the answer to question 1 and 2 in this paragraph. What was the name of the treaty that ended the war, and what land did the British gain from the war? So we'll continue from here. For the Native American allies of the French, the British victory was a disaster. The Indians no longer had French protection or support. From the colonist point of view, this was a plus. The French defeat removed a major barrier to westward expansion. So, question 3, you will find in that paragraph, why were the colonists happy that the Indians were no longer protected by the French? Highlight a statement that answers this question. So, you might want to stop the video and find that answer, or we can just continue. The colonial wars also had hidden consequences that would become apparent only later. The cost of the wars had been heavy. Who would pay the bill? Disputes over that question would drive a wedge between Great Britain and the colonies. Moreover, the wars had given many colonists valuable military experience. In the 1770s, George Washington and other colonial soldiers would put that experience to use against the British. So you'll find the answer to question 2 in this, or I'm sorry, question 4 in this paragraph. Highlight 2 hidden consequences of the war. Okay, next section of the reading is conflict between the victors. It soon became clear that the colonists and the British had very different views of the future. Even before the Treaty of Paris was signed in 1763, pioneers were heading over the Appalachian Mountains seeking new lands to settle. With the removal of the French threat, more pioneers were eager to move west. So, question 5, what geographic feature were pioneers crossing over in order to gain new lands to settle? Next paragraph. The British government viewed the situation with concern. The Treaty of 1763 gave them a much larger area to govern and protect. They wanted to maintain strict control over what happened there. Proclamation of 1763. The arrival of large numbers of new settlers alarmed the Native Americans of the Ohio Valley. Fearing the loss of their hunting grounds, they united behind an Ottawa leader, Chief Pontiac. In early 1763, he formed a confederacy of several tribes, destroyed most of Britain's western forts, and attacked many of the new colonial settlements. So you'll need to highlight question 6. What did Chief Pontiac do in 1763. By fall, the British had successfully put down Pontiac's rebellion, but they took the rebellion as proof that continued settlement on the western frontier would touch off costly wars against Native Americans and endanger the profitable fur trade. Therefore, King George III issued the Proclamation of 1763. It ordered settlers to give up their claims in the Ohio Valley and return to the east. There were to be no new settlements west of the Appalachian Mountains. In addition, colonial traders could enter the Ohio region only with government permission. So please highlight 3 things that the Proclamation of 1763 said about settlers and the land that they were trying to take over in the West. Final paragraph. New Yorkers, among others, hated the new law. Fur traders would lose the opportunity to expand their trading networks into the Ohio Valley. Veterans of the colonial wars could no longer claim free Western land. The great landowners and speculators saw their hopes for added wealth evaporate. Ignoring the proclamation, many colonists continued to migrate west. Okay, so I hope this read aloud is helpful to you. Again, not only the highlighting, but also please be sure to complete that SmartWords check for this reading. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.